Please say hello in the chat. I'm gonna try to find the video for myself so I can look at the chat and the computer. Hello, hello. Let me see here. I don't know where to see it on my channel. Okay, I see it now. Okay, so let me make sure it's on mute. Okay, there we go. Hello. Okay, here we go. Hi, Bex. How are you? Okay, so I'm gonna try to look at here. Hi from the Netherlands. Hello. So yes, please let me know where you're watching from. I always love looking at that. Hi, Renata. Hello, Jovi. Melinda. Hi, Melinda. Hi, Debbie. Thank you, Debbie, for being here. Debbie, I'm going to add you as a what is that called? Moderator. Okay, so you're gonna help me out. Hi, Royale. I'm doing well, thank you, thank you. So it's 11:30 my time. We just finished breakfast. Hi to Canada. Hi, Magda. Magda is from Lima. I remember that. Oh my gosh. So I finished reading a book yesterday that was talking about, it's a fantasy book, but the name of the book is What Really Happened in Peru. I hope I'm looking at the camera. Okay, that's the camera. And so it talks so much about different cities in Peru, and I was so excited. I miss it there so much. Hi, Sadaf. Hi, Sandra. Anyone here from Texas? Debbie is from Texas. Hi to friends. Oh my gosh, she's so amazing. My hair is pretty. Thank you. Thank you, Melinda. I was actually going to cut it because it's so damaged. But thank you. California, Fountain Valley. So I'm in the Bay Area, so we're in the same time. Same California, it's only one. Hi to Germany. Oh my goodness, Kentucky. Oh, thank you so much, Claire. Hi to England. It's 7:30 p.m. Wow, you guys already had a full day. That is amazing. So today is Sunday here. I woke up at 8 because I had the spring series came out today. I hope that you guys were able to watch that. If not, you can go back and watch it. So I watched it and I was chatting with you guys and with Debbie. You know, we jumped to Debbie's and to Martha's video. I had a lot of fun, but I didn't get out of bed until like 10. And then we had breakfast. It's 8:30. Where was that? Where is 8:30? I missed that part. But yeah, so we had breakfast and then I said, oh, let's do a little chatty video. And then me and the girls are gonna go to the mall. They wanna go shopping. And we need to get backpacks and all that good stuff because they went back to school and we were totally not ready for that. Oh, you were watching the series right now? Yeah, you can go back and watch it. I was super excited to chatting with you guys. So the rest, hi Robin. The rest of the series are not gonna be like, what is that called? Premiere, so we can chat. And but of course the videos are there. So excited. It's also a giveaway, so if you come back every day and you comment on as much videos as you can, you have more chances to win. We're gonna be showcasing the giveaway prizes on the last day of the series, and then the winner will be like the week after. Yeah, Robin is joining us today. I was talking about so on the live chats from the videos, we were kind of mentioning how Robin is so amazing using her Cricut machine. I just got I don't want to say I just got a Cricut machine. I got one for Christmas, which is still on the box. I haven't opened it, so I'm so ashamed. But it's been crazy with the moving and yeah, you play a game. What game? What game are you talking about? So it's not out. Okay, so it's a giveaway. So yeah, I guess that's what you mean for the game. Hi to Scotland. This is so incredibly amazing. This is so amazing. So it is kind of like a game. You comment every day and as many videos as you can. And so, for example, the series goes 6 days. So if you comment on each video, you have more chances to win the prize because if you have more chances because the winner gets selected from like a random video from the 6 series, and then each one of us is hosting a giveaway. So yeah, lots of fun ways to win. Oh, Roblox. I do play Roblox. I'm really bad at it, but I have my little Roblox little, what do you call it, avatar. My girl's created for me, and it's like it's little this girl with like bunny ears, and she's wearing like a pink dress because you know me, I love pink. Hi Flora, thank you so much for joining us. Yes, Robin, you need to go back. I haven't, well, I only use my Cricut before for like I do baby shapes for baby albums, or I will do what is this called, like fonts, like because I mainly I bought my Cricut, my first one, for like 10 years ago, maybe more, because we used it for the girls' school projects when they were in preschool, and we would do just like the large posters, so I needed the text. But I've never actually learned how to do like the 3D projects like Robin and Michelle always come up with. So I really need to get on that. You want to be my friend? Okay, I really, honestly, I play. You know what I love from Roblox? And because my kids call me, I'm such a mom, because it gets me dizzy when you walk and you move and all that stuff, right? But I do love going in to do what is this called? There's a bingo game in there, so I love having bingo night on Roblox with the girls. We're all in the same room, but we're each on the computer and playing bingo. So I love playing bingo. It's fun. Yeah. So Melinda, I have to learn how to do the 3D tutorial. So what I want to do though, it's like do like a shape, for example, per se, like a butterfly shape, and then use the Cricut for that instead of me always fussy cutting everything, and then turning that into a mini album with like a butterfly shape. So it will be really easy to do if you cut the cardstock, I think, and then cut the same exact size design paper, so you have one for the top and for the back. I think that will be super fun. Oh, thank you, Robin. Oh, you say my makeup. I did makeup today. So I woke up, well, I woke up after watching all the videos. I went and I made myself some coffee, make some breakfast, and then I was putting makeup on, and then my mom said, why are you putting makeup on? Because I never put makeup on. And I said, I have a live video. I'm so excited because I haven't had one in a while. Hi, Julia. Oh, so Deborah says she uses her scanning cat most of the time. I don't know. I think I know. Well, obviously, I think I know the scanning cat. You do the images, and then I need to get me on the technology wagon here. Hi, Angie. How are you? Julie, I'm so happy you joined us. So happy you joined us today. I'm talking too fast. So I'm super excited for the series. I hope that you guys are excited as well. We're gonna have projects coming up the rest of the week. Hi to Pakistan. This is incredibly amazing here, how you guys are from all over the world. Rhonda, you made it. Thank you. I make my projects. Also, that's another thing why I don't use the Cricut so much on tutorials, because I always want to make the projects able for everybody to make them themselves, and I know not a lot of people have it. And I always think back of, like, for example, me back in Peru, and of course in Peru they have a lot of beautiful things as well, but I remember always wanting something and not, like, sometimes not being able to having it. But so that's why maybe I became so DIY-ish. And so I want to make sure that people who are watching are able to create the project without having to buy like a Cricut machine or a die cutter. That's why I don't use it so much on tutorials, but I think I can do a couple projects also. Hi to the UK. Let's see. Memory books. Yes, you know, the reason why I love to craft also is to treasure memories. Do I speak French? I don't. I'm sorry, I don't speak French. I took French in college and I don't know how I passed that. But I do know some words. So sometimes I pretend to speak French to my girls, and then I really make no sense. I say nothing, but then Tessie looks at me like, oh, mommy, you speak French? I'm like, not really. I don't. I just play around with that. Um, yeah, so I love doing like projects with things that you can find around the house, like the little toilet paper rolls and the scraps of paper. The project that Debbie put today on the series with using like the scrap pieces of paper, I think that is amazing. Because that's one of the questions that I have here to answer is, what do you do with all your scraps? Because nobody wants to throw away your beautiful paper. So yeah, so that's why we we come up with some ideas like that too. And I love making micro mini albums because the girls love that, the ones that you just put one little picture and they're super easy to do. Is it, do I have a Facebook group? I do have a Facebook group. I don't know why the chat on my computer is a little delay. Yes, so I have two Facebook pages. One is my Facebook page, the Rosa Kelly Scrapbooking, and then I do have a private group also that you can join in. I think the link, I'm gonna try to put the link here or on some of my coming videos, so you can share in there projects that you made using any of my tutorials. And it's a private group because I really want to kind of monitor that, what is being posted, but it's open to everyone who's working on my project. So I'm gonna link it on this video. Okay, so if you guys want to want to join in the fun, like I said, I always love looking at your projects. Once you complete a tutorial, you can always also tag me on Instagram. I think that's the easiest way because I don't know how to use like Facebook tags in terms of like picture tagging, but I think Instagram is a lot more accessible and easier to use. So yeah, so I have some projects here to give you like little sneak peeks of what is going to be on the series, but also I wanted to say that I have all of these projects on my magazine, which went live today also, so you can find that on the website. So if you guys like to see step-by-step tutorials with pictures on, like on a written form, so I do have that, and that's available on my website. So here is some of the projects. This is the one that you saw today. So yeah, my Instagram, the Instagram is called Rosa Kelly Scrapbooking, and then I also have my personal, which is Rosa Kelly, which I don't really use because I try to stay away from social media. I do always post like pictures of projects or design teams that I do, but for the most part, I try not to spend all my day in that. Yes, add me to your Instagram. Okay, so let me see here if I missed some questions. One second. Okay, so this is right here, the one that you guys saw today. And so it's a very quick and easy project. You saw the tutorial. If you haven't seen it, you can go back and watch that. But what I like about this project is you can use it as a mini album, or you can use it as a journal. As you can see, I added some stitching throughout. I just really like using my sewing machine in projects. I don't know, it's something about that little bit of, even though it's not a vintage type of book, it has a lot of color, but I just really think it has a lot of, I don't know, I just really like the stitching throughout. And then you can add your pictures and make it a little bit more unique. The other one that you guys are going to be seeing here, it's this. So this is another super easy mini album. This is more like a mini. And so this project I actually did as a bonus tutorial for members, but I decided to include it into the series because it's just so easy. It was super fast to do, and I think you guys are gonna like it. So this one over here has a lot of spring colors. So somebody has a question. Do I not make a Zoom class? I actually want to do a Zoom class. So there's, okay, so this is why I haven't figured out the, this was a bonus tutorial, yes. this was for members, but it is going to be included on the series as well. But if you guys like quick and easy projects like these or like the one that you saw today, consider becoming a member because I am always posting those types of projects. So the reason why I haven't done a Zoom meeting is because my Zoom setup is basically computer. Thank you, Melinda. And my tutorial setup is the phone, basically the camera facing down. So if you do a zoom, then you can't really see from the top down that view. I kind of have to figure out how to do it on the side and you won't be able to see it. Now the good thing is like we will be able to talk and interact. So I'm trying to figure out if maybe we can do a combination of the two. Having the zoom on the side and having the video. But yeah, that's a lot of planning ahead. So I'm gonna try to figure that out for the future. Where did I buy the paper? So I think both of these papers came from Joann's, and I'm pretty sure I did a haul for these two. Oh, thank you, Sadaf. So these two papers come from Joann's. I don't remember the name. This one here, this is a fabric that's also from Joann's. The paper, it was called Gardenia. So I still have tons left on that paper. And then this one, I don't remember the name of that paper, but I think it was something from the Joann's line. What is that one called? Paper something? Yeah, I can feel myself and what I'm doing at the same time. Yeah, I guess for the most part when I'm crafting, I don't have makeup on. I have my hair up, or my hair's pretty curly, so it's so I don't know if you guys really want to see that. How to move ahead. I'm reading the question from Kamal, and she says, I'm doing lots of scrapbooking. So now she's getting referrals coming from friends and family. How do I move ahead if you want to expand your hobby? So that's a great way to start your business. If you are planning to do this as a business, because everything is basically word to mouth at the beginning, and that's how I started. So when I will do a project, I remember one time, I think I took one to work because when I opened my YouTube channel, I was working on this company, and so I was actually telling my coworkers, we work in an office of like 4, and so they were like basically like excited for me, like, oh my god, because we were doing like accounts, like I have 10 subscribers, yeah, you know, like, or I have 11 subscribers. It was quite fun. So I brought in I made a baby shower book. I made a book for a baby shower for one of my coworkers, and then somebody really liked it, and then they said, oh, can you make me one for her niece or whatever. So that's how you kind of start, right? And then, or your family members, because at the beginning I always made for like gifts. So I made one for my sister-in-law, and then the people that came to the baby shower were asking me, and at that time I had no idea how to sell or praise, so everything was word of mouth. And you'll be surprised how fast that travels, because you make a book for someone, they like it, their friends want one, and then next thing you know, it's like you're super busy making all these books. I think so far I've made like 50 baby books, and neither one of those was for my girls. I still have to make my kids. But so that's a great way to start your business. Now if you want to take it to the next level and open, let's say, an Etsy page, I opened an Etsy page, and that honestly didn't work for me. I still have it open. It's inactive. I don't use it because the thing with Etsy, that in my experience, I don't want to talk for everybody. I know a lot of people make really good business on Etsy, but on my experience, basically Etsy was just a way to do the transaction for the checkout, but I will bring my customers to Etsy. Hi to the UK. Hi, Cheryl. So for me, that didn't make any sense because I'm bringing business to Etsy, and then they're taking like a $10 commission out of me, and they're not really bringing customers to me. So it was the other way around. So then I stopped doing that, and I just opened a PayPal. And if I was going to do something for somebody, I would just have him pay me through PayPal or do me like a Venmo. You know what I'm talking about. So that was a good way to get like transaction transfer in terms of money. And then once I had, more business on the YouTube channel, I decided just to go ahead and open my website because it makes a lot more sense to open your own website than to open an Etsy, in my opinion. Because the minute I opened my website, I was able to post whatever. You do have to buy, obviously, the website. The domain was like $10. And I think for my website, when I opened it, I got like a deal. So for 2 years was like $200. But honestly, that paid itself super quickly, because then if I was to compare with my Etsy, what I was getting out of, it was gonna be, it wouldn't make sense. And I already know this because before I had the scrapbooking business, I was always doing crochet hats. I always make crochet baby hats that, again, I made for my girls. And then everybody on the preschool really wanted it. So I started like crocheting for everybody on the preschool. Then I opened an Etsy store and I was getting some business from there. Hello to friends. And so it was the same situation. I will send the people who know me to my Etsy page so that they can look at the pictures and stuff. But business didn't really come from Etsy. I think only one customer I had from Etsy. So you're on Croatia? How even do I? Oh, crochet, is that what it's? I didn't see, I don't, Croatia, so I'm sorry. I don't know. But anyway, so long story short, try to invest if you really want to be serious about the, opening your business. Try to do your website. Honestly, with 2 books that you sell, probably you will pay for the website. It's a good investment, and then you'll have it for a whole year instead of paying the Etsy fees. I just didn't like that. I wouldn't recommend it, but I know it works for some people. Melinda says she has a hard time finding the price. Yeah, so that's very tricky, Melinda, and this is why I don't take custom orders anymore, because it is. So one thing is doing a book for a hobby. Oh, crochet. That's what I thought you said. So one thing is doing a book for a hobby or book for a gift, and then, and then another thing is taking like a special request order, because then there's so much pressure on getting it right and having the customer be happy. At the end of the day, you spend so many hours doing this project that at the end of the day it's not really profitable. And then sometimes the people didn't like the paper, so then you go and get something different. So I had like probably 3 orders. That most of my orders have been really easy going, but I probably had about 3 that were a little bit difficult. And yeah, so I don't want to put that pressure on myself anymore, so I don't take orders anymore. So if I sell, it will be something that I already made, and then here's how it looks like. You like it or you don't, instead of playing the guessing game. Oh, thank you, Anne. So Anne says, you're the reason why I started to make a book for babies. Thank you so much. So babies are my favorite thing to do. But again, it gets really overwhelming when I put it on the website, because then at one point I had to make, I think, 6 baby books at the same time. And it was really stressful for me, because I really like I don't like to measure my crafting in terms of hours, because I like taking my time. I don't like being on productivity mode when I do crafting, because that's what I do for a living. So why would I do that to myself? How do you join my channel? Great question. So if you're watching from a computer, you will see a join button right under my picture right here. Wait, hold on, let me see, I'm doing that right? No, it's right here. So you're gonna see a join button. Now you will only see it on computers. If you're on a phone, you won't be able to see the join. Maybe unless if you go to like the website view, you'll be able to see it. Yeah, taking your time to craft. I mean, the point of crafting is relaxing, not stressing. So you see the join members button in there. You won't see it on the phone. So there's 4 levels of membership that I am offering. One is the Crafty Friend, which is basically kind of like a buy me a coffee type of program. It's I think it's $2 a month, and you get your little badge, and then you get early access to videos or sneak peeks, things like that. The next level is the bonus tutorials, which is where you will see a tutorial, for example, like this. Once a month, I post one of these videos where we either do a mini album. I think last month was a full baby book. That was so fun. It's for my niece. And the next level is the technique level. So on that one, I go more on detail on, like, for example, what type of binding I use when, and you know, just more like technical type of questions in terms of mini albums, like the type of spine. I think the last one I was talking about the relationship between pages and hinges and covers, and then the type of books and where to choose what. So that's the technical level. And then the last level is the live crafting, which we had yesterday, and it was so much fun. And I think I have about, I don't know how many members I have, but usually on the live class, it's a group of 8 or 10 that make it to the live, but then you can also watch it later. It's not, you know, it stays there the whole time. It doesn't get erased. And I actually have here the project that we did yesterday on our live. We did this really cute 3-dimensional Mother's Day. It's a mini album. It's a 3-dimensional mini album. So this is the cover. So this we did live together. And then I take this, you can take this out. And by the way, you don't need to bring, you don't need to buy a kit or anything. You just use whatever you have on your stash. So then this comes out, and then this right here, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it because I'm not on a table, but so this is a 3-dimensional book. So this can sit on your coffee table. You can embellish it a little bit more. So I think this is a really cute project for like Mother's Day. It could be like a card and a mini album together. So it's a little combo pack. And so this is the online classroom level, which is the one that you get live class once a month. Now, all of the levels come with the previous level. For example, if you sign up to the online classroom, which is this one, you also enjoy the technique videos, the bonus videos, and the crafty friend. So it goes to all of the levels below. So if you join the technique level, you also have access to the bonus level, and so on. Sorry, I just choked. So I know how cute is this. This is for my mom. So I'm going to fill it up with pictures of the girls and my nieces also, so all of my mom's grandkids, and then we can give it to her for Mother's Day. She's gonna love it. You know, grandmas love everything that has kids' pictures on it. I love everything that has kids' pictures on it. Can you learn the techniques for yours? Yes. So on the live or on the bonus tutorials, or some of the technique levels have been only pop-ups. So instead of making a full mini album, the technique level will concentrate on doing this pop-up technique, and we'll go more in detail onto just those technique instead of, you know, having a, when I have a big tutorial like a 45-minute, I always go really quick on the pop-ups and stuff. That way, you know, we can make it through the tutorial. But on the technique video, for example, if on the bonus tutorial we do the mini album base, on the technique tutorial I will do like inserts for your mini album, which could be like 3D pop-ups or pull downs, or, you know, just fun interactive pieces like that. So yeah, the more the merrier. Julia says, I really want to sell my albums, but I am terrified. And I am too, Julia. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I don't sell a lot of my albums. And I love my albums, but I'm always afraid of shipping the album and it coming apart. So it has happened to me before where somebody has told me, you know, the album came and show me pictures that the binding, like, it was like so weird. Like, I think even if I grabbed the book and I shook it and threw it against the wall, it wouldn't get that damaged. I don't know how it got so damaged. So, and I always put fragile on the box, but so things like that make me really sad, number one, because I spent a lot of time working on the book. And then number two, obviously the customer is not going to enjoy that book, so I give her a full refund. And then it's just a loss for everybody, especially for me, because I, you know, invest on the shipping, I invest on the materials, and obviously I don't want the customer to pay for that because it's already destroyed. So it's a big loss. So that's why I'm always careful what I actually do sell. It has to be a book that's more on the flat side, not so much the ones that have a lot of like beautiful covers and stuff. I haven't figured out yet. So I'm in the same boat like you, Julia. And Julia makes beautiful albums. You can go visit her channel. She always participates on my swaps and she's amazing. Thank you, Julia. She sent me a, last time we did a swap, she made a book and then she made a book for me. She's so sweet. She says, well, Saddam says, I want to sell my albums, but I have a glimpse of your style and I don't sell it. Everyone sold it for me. Oh. Okay. I don't know. Is it how to participate in my swaps? Oh, so my swaps, when I host swaps, I post it on the channel, and I have an open call basically, and I collect about 20 entries. Last time I did more than 20 and I went a little crazy, so I think the next time I'm gonna keep it on 20. And so basically you sign up to me. You do have to pay for the shipping ahead because for me that's like a secure security that you will be actually sending me a book, because did I say how much each class is? Oh, okay, let me finish with the swap. So I do ask for the shipping ahead just because a lot of people in the past have said, oh, I want to join the swap, but then they end up not making it or they forget about it and then I have to chase them down. And so it's very difficult. So I know when you are paying your shipping ahead, it's for me kind of like a security deposit that you will be sending the book. And if you don't make it, then I use that shipping cost for me to ship the like a replacement book. Like let's say you can't make it, so then I go ahead and make the book and then I send it to that person, so at least the shipping is paid for. Hope that makes sense. So the cost on my memberships, so it's $2 for the Crafty Friend. It's not, it's like $1.99. You know how they do it. $1.99. Then bonus tutorial is it's $4.99 a month. The next one is the technique level, which is $9.99 a month, and the live class, which is called the online classroom, it's I think $24.99. That's the one that comes with everything and the live crafting as well. Thank you, Julia. Thank you. What does it say? Yeah, so that's how much the class was. Oh yeah, so then last time that I did the swap, I think it was the Valentine's swap, I actually opened that international because a lot of you that are international want to join, and of course I love to have you too, but it's very expensive. So for you, shipping book to me, it's probably around 30. I mean, I don't, depending where you're shipping from. So obviously you pay for your shipping and then you pay for your return shipping. So it's very expensive for you. So the few people that emailed me that wanted to join, and I think one of them was from France and the other one was from Australia. And so they gave me their zip code, their address, and then I calculate what the shipping will be. Books are always about 4 or 5 pounds. So shipping was insane. So yeah, so then they decided not to join. And that's why it's really difficult to get a swap with international. It's not that I don't want to open it. I will happily open it because ultimately if you want to pay for the shipping, but for me it's not worth it because I wouldn't pay for that much shipping. You know, you could probably make a whole other book with that money. So yeah, so that is, what is her page? Whose page? Are we talking about Julia? So Julia's up there. You can click on her face and then that will open the page, I think. So her YouTube channel is Julia Sivera, so which is the same as her name. Okay, so we talk about the series coming up. We talk about the magazine. We talk about the memberships. And I do have more questions. Oh, I also want to talk about an event that I'm putting together. It was supposed to be for Mother's Day. It was supposed to be one of those like scrapbook crop. Is that what we call it? I had one last time for Valentine's Day, and I call it the Galentine's Day, right? So I want to have another one for Mother's Day. Can you have my coffee? This coffee is so good. I have to put it here because I'm always doing a million things and my coffee always gets cold. So I wanted to have this event for Mother's Day, and this event is separate from the memberships, and so you don't have to subscribe to the membership. You can just go to my website, get the event, and then it will be live crafting. Last time the event lasted, I think, 5 hours. So we started a project from start to finish, and I want to do that again because that was so much fun. That was really fun. But I don't think I want to be able to, well, Mother's Day, it's now around the corner, so I won't be able to make it because I have a birthday coming up next week, my daughter, and then in 2 weeks I have Tessie's birthday too. 2 birthdays, and then my brother just told me he's coming to visit me from Peru. So of course, I don't want to overcommit to anything. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have the event on June, but check my website. I don't have anything there yet, but I will be having something posted next week, so you can start, if you would like to join, you can start getting the event. I know they call tickets, but you don't really need a ticket. All I need is for you to your email, and I will send you the links to the event as we did last time. But it's a really small event. Last time I only had 30 people. I only allow 30 people because I want to make sure that I connect with all of you and we can craft and we can talk. So this time I'm going to be setting up the Zoom so I can see you as well. So I like to keep the group really short. So I will be adding that to the website coming up here soon. That's always exciting. Every time there's something about like live crafting, I get super excited. So yeah, I can't wait to do like actual crafting in person. That would be so fun, right? If we can go to like a convention center, I don't know, and actually do some crafting. That would be so fun. Oh my gosh, please, let's do that sometime. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the questions that I had here, and I think I already answered some of these. Bettina Hendricks said, hi Rosa, where do you get all your ideas and inspiration? It depends. Of course, usually when I see a paper collection, I'm kind of already thinking what I want to do with that. So that's an idea. That's how I get some of my ideas. Sometimes it's pressure. Like I have to get a project done, for example, for the series and the magazine. I was like, okay, I want to do something different, but I want to do something easy. So that's how the motivation comes. And also circumstances in life, I guess you could say, motivate me to do some sort of project. For example, in the winter time, I know we all are home and we're cozy and we want to, have more time to craft. Hello to friends. But for example, now that the weather is getting so nice and we're starting to some sort of like normality and going out and doing things, I know people don't want to be sitting on the craft room all day. So I try to come up with easier projects, and that's another motivation, inspiration right there, not to do something so extensive, but something so you can also enjoy life. That's what I always say, right? I spend so much time making books, but now I have to spend time creating memories so I can add those pictures to my book. It's just, it goes hand in hand. You have to have time to craft, but you also have time to enjoy your family, your life, your kids, your grandkids. So that's one of the motivations. And so next question. Hey Rosa, will you do more pop-up albums and pull elements? Of course I will. I will be doing, I actually have, and I don't have it here. I did recently haul from Crafty City. They sent me this beautiful collection. I think it's called Passion by Stamperia, but it's all about these ballets paper. You probably seen it. So I'm going to be doing a full tutorial with that here on the channel. That will be a free tutorial, probably 3 or 4 part tutorial. And so that's going to have a lot of different techniques in that. So sometimes I don't do, like, let's say a technique, but if you watch one of my tutorials, you will find a lot of different techniques in there. Hello to Belgium. Oh my goodness, this is so exciting. Tell me what time is in Belgium. Please tell me. What time is it here? 12. Okay. I made my first mini album with your digital magazine. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, so the magazine does have step-by-step tutorials, which is perfect for beginners. And I also have a standalone PDF tutorials on my website. It's 21:11, so it's 9 p.m., almost midnight. Hi, Diane. Hello, hello. So it's almost midnight. Oh, that's France. In India, it's almost 1 in the morning. Thank you for being up. I stayed up until 3 in the morning yesterday, reading a book. Like, I'm supposed to read a book to put me to sleep, and then I can't sleep. I just read the book. Okay. So the next questions. How do you ship or mail your books? I don't want to crush the pretty covers. I know, I did just talk about that. The question was from Deborah Drake. I will suggest a lot of, what is this called? Oh my goodness, bubble wrap. But you know what? Another thing that you could do if you have a beautiful cover, just do like a little heavyweight cardstock semi box to put it on, just to avoid all the smashing. I think. I gotta read a boring book? No, life's too short to read a boring book. I don't have that much time to read, so I try to pick the good ones, and then they keep me up. Where do you live? I'm in California. I'm in the Bay Area. Pretty close to San Francisco. I'm probably 20 minutes driving. I was there last week, such a beautiful weather. Okay, so what do you do when you want to craft but you find yourself in a huge funk? So I stop crafting. When I'm overwhelmed, or if I'm out of ideas, or I'm frustrated because something's not happening. That doesn't really happen. I don't get frustrated because, I sometimes, if I'm frustrated, it's because I'm hungry and I really want to finish something. And I say to myself, I'm going to finish this and then I'm going to eat. But that is the worst idea. It's better to always go eat and then come back and finish it. I've learned that the hard way. But when I'm in a funk, like if I don't want to craft, then I don't. I go outside, I sit in the garden, I read a book. Reading a book, to me, it just takes me somewhere else, and then you get tired of reading and then you want to go craft again, or just go take a walk. Stop crafting. If you don't feel like crafting, if you're overwhelmed, if you're out of ideas and you sit there to wait for the ideas to come, they're not gonna come. Just completely get that out of your mind. Maybe stop crafting, and yeah, I would say come back the next day. Usually for me, it's like, believe it or not, I don't have a lot of time for crafting. So I craft a lot, but most of the time I start like at 9 p.m. and I craft until 11 or something like that. But so because I don't have that much time for crafting, I am ready to go. So I'm thinking of my ideas throughout the day ahead of time. And looking at children's books always get me inspired, like children's books that are like really colorful. I love that, especially pop-up books. Yeah, if you don't eat, yeah, your mind don't work. And also if I drink too much coffee, I can't work either because I get all like dizzy. And I don't know, coffee it's good, but to a point, to a level. Okay, how do I start making mini albums? What supplies are must have? So I do have a video, probably a couple years old, that all the like basic supplies. I'll probably do a like an updated version of that because obviously supplies change and you find there easier ways to do some things. Yes, Debbie, writing down your ideas. So sometimes, okay, I'm jumping from question to question. So sometimes you have so many ideas, and then sometimes you don't have any ideas. So if you write down all your ideas on this like notebook, then you can always come back and borrow ideas from the past. That works really good too. Or, sometimes I just sit down and look at my own books. That's so funny. But I'm like, how did I? And some of the videos have, or the books have been so old that I don't remember how I did it. And I honestly have to go back and watch my own tutorial just to remember how I did this technique. And that's kind of funny. Hi, Marta. You are here. Thank you for coming. So Marta is also part of the Spring series, so make sure you go visit her channel and are looking at her videos. I already saw the pictures because the ladies sent me their pictures, so I included their projects on my magazine as well. So they have some amazing things coming your way. Yeah, so and stopping and going, Debbie, that's a problem because I could be really concentrated, but then the girls want to do this and the girls want to do that, or I get constantly interrupted because of the dog. I have a million dogs and cats, and so yeah, that is mainly the problem. If I think I'm having a class in person from Sacramento, oh yeah, I should. Well, before the whole quarantine happened, I was signed up with my friend Diane. She invited me to go into a cruise and do a class. And I don't know if you guys, some of you saw because some of you signed up. And then that got canceled because of the whole COVID quarantine. It was right. It was supposed to be for the 4th of July. And so we were going to have a whole week of crafting in a cruise. And I was so looking forward for that. And then that got canceled. So what I can do is, yeah, like I'm always just, oh, we can stay for the weekend. I know, how fun would that be, right? Like do like a convention center and then we can go and craft all week. I need to come up with something like that, definitely. I think once things start getting a little bit better, I know in California it's starting to look good because now my girls just went back to school, so I think we can have like a convention center type of setup, like spaced out. Yeah, I would love to do that. I would love to do that. I will need an assistant though, I think. Debbie, you need to come to California. I will need an assistant. But yeah, that would be so fun. Okay, going back to this. So I did do a video with the basic supplies. Also, if you visit my Amazon store, I have an Amazon. You can see it on the description box here. It says find my most favorite craft supplies. I have everything listed there, all of my basic craft supplies that you need. So yeah, it's there. I'm gonna do a new video because I did change some things from the last time, and I discovered some new products that I love as well. Okay, so Ricky says your videos are very inspirational. Thank you so much. Realistically, I can't, what was it, making different albums bring me joy. I know, I always want to try something different, and I think that's why sometimes I stress about it, because I want to make sure I show you something different. I don't always want to show the same thing. You have to move to California, Debbie. You do, yes. Tell your husband. I will appreciate it. Okay. Let's see. Nelly says, I believe it will be nice to make a live. Oh, okay, because I was asking if I should do this live. So here I am. Says, thank you so much for taking your time to do it. It is very nice of you to continue doing tutorials free because most of the crafters now, they sell them at Etsy and even having your own store. Thank you. So that's something that I obviously, I mean, I completely understand when people are selling tutorials because it is an expensive business. Supplies are expensive, times are difficult, and if you can make a little bit of money, uh, I absolutely support that from anybody. Now, I'm very blessed and lucky that I get supplies sent to me, and that still allows me to do free tutorials. For example, I have Crafty Cities send me supplies, La La Land Crafts send me supplies, sometimes other stores send me stuff as well. And so that allows me and helps me still continue doing free tutorials. Of course, I do some sales also, some tutorials that are for sale because it's needed. The business is it's it's money. It takes money to create a project, to buy papers and all that stuff, and it also takes a lot of time away from your family, time away, for example, me, because I like to take my free time to craft. I'm always kind of doing takeout. So, it compensates for that type of expense because I could spend 2 hours in the kitchen or I could go get takeout and craft for 2 hours. So that's the way I approach it. And then these times that are so difficult, I don't blame anybody who wants to start a business, sell their books, charge for classes, because classes especially are so time consuming. It's not just showcasing the project, it's making the obviously the videos. Editing takes a lifetime, and sometimes you make a mistake, so you have to invest more materials than what you need. So yeah, so I don't think it's wrong to charge for tutorials. I'm blessed that I get supplies sent to me so I can continue to do free tutorials for you guys. As you noticed, probably I kind of quit a lot of my design teams, or I finished the terms and I didn't renew, or because it's also very stressful being on design teams. The wonderful thing about design teams is that you get all the supplies, but then there is a lot of commitment, time management, and it just got really difficult for me. So instead of doing design teams, that's when I started my video classes. And basically you guys pay for the video class, which is paying for my supplies and a little bit of my time, because that way I can manage my own time. When I do my video classes, I am not in the stress of a design team deadline, for example. So yes, that's all I have to say on that. It says, hi Rosa Kelly, as you know, love your tutorials and your video classes. Tell me, what do you think? Oh, what do you do with your scraps of paper? Do you have any idea? Thank you so much. I can't wait to hear from you. Thank you so much, Lulu. So scraps of paper, like I said, Debbie did an amazing video today showing you what to do with your scraps of papers. Usually for me, I only save my scraps if I know I'm gonna use them. I don't like to keep so much. I just got rid of a bunch. I love to cut the strips of my leftover papers if I love the paper, and I kind of use it as washi tape on my planner or in my journals. Hi, Florine. And so I just basically cut long strips and I save it in my little box and I use them as washi tape. And of course you have to glue it. Then I also like to do micro mini albums, cards. You can do a lot of things with those little scraps. But then also I would suggest, don't keep everything, just keep the ones that you really love, because next thing you know, you have all these scrap pieces and they're just really hard to store. Now that I had a move a few months ago, and that was the hardest part for me, was not to transfer the 12 by 12 papers, but my little box of scraps that I have to get rid of. And how many and which design teams? I'm not in any design team right now, but I do collaborate with La La Land Crafts. Sometimes they send me some products for review, and then also with Crafty City. And so yeah, so I try not to do much right now. you know, times are hard with the whole homeschooling. Oh my gosh, I don't know how I'm still alive. Hi, Tina. Thank you so much for joining. So I'm just going to go through a couple more questions. If you guys have more questions, I think we've already been here for almost an hour. I can't believe it. Hi from Missouri. Okay, so I have one more. It says, how do you match the pattern paper with pattern papers? Oh, okay, that is a hard one. She says, I stare at paper and paperback for the longest time before figuring out a layout matchup. That's what I always love doing. I always, if you see in my videos, I love doing the paper, but then also complementary cardstock. Like, I don't want to have everything be pattern with pattern. I don't know. I like having, for example, if the page has a little bit of blue in it, so match it up with some plain solid blue, especially where you're gonna put pictures. So where I'm gonna put pictures, I just put like blank cardstock, or even just the white cards. Let me show you this one here. So this is the one that we did. Oh, I did a video. I'm gonna post it today. Hi, Nisandra. So this is the one that we finished on our Fridays, 1 hour crafty nights. And so I did the I think on the video I didn't finish this because I was kind of rushing, but see how I kind of just complement with some solid, because you can either put a picture there or what is this called, a recipe. But yeah, I just kind of, it's a lot easier to work with soft pastel colors in terms of paper. So if I'm using a collection, for example, Graphic 45, that is very busy, I always try to come up with some sort of matching solid color cardstock, or on the areas where pictures are gonna go, it's just basically white. Okay, I think that is all the pictures that the questions. Oh, it says, could you please tell me how you cut your medium chipboard down? I use a crafty knife or a trimmer. So I use the guillotine, and it's on Amazon. So it's linked on my, it's a link here. It's no link here, but it will be, if you click on my Amazon store, it will be right there. Hi, Naomi. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys watching. Of course, you guys make me happy. I always read your comments. I always give you a little heart. And you guys make my day. You guys, I know you say I inspire you, but you inspire me probably more. And times have been rough, obviously, for everybody, myself included. And I think crafting was a really big escape for me as well. And a lot of you send me emails saying that crafting, you know, keep you busy during quarantine, and I'm just so happy to know that I was able to help a little bit, bring a little bit of joy on these crazy times. You guys always bring me so much joy, and I always want to pay back by making some more easy, fun, crafty projects for you guys. It says, I always recommend your channel to new people. So yes, please do. And it makes me really happy to know. I get emails. I got an email from Brazil last week saying that this lady had like a crafty night with her friends and they were watching my video. So that makes me really happy. And yeah, thank you, Debbie. And so yeah, crafting was good for me to, yeah, crafting is save me. And I'm glad I was able to save you too. What is my age? How old do you think I am? I have 3 kids. I'm pretty old. But anyway, thank you guys so much for being here today. I hope that you join tomorrow for the remaining of this series. I hope that you check out my magazine. I put so much love and work into that, and it's just another joy that you guys, you know, like, I know I make the magazine, but you guys are, it's yours, you know, it's completely yours. You inspire it. You made me start the magazine, you know, with all your amazing questions and suggestions, and then I said, why don't I just do these and answer a lot of questions at the same time? And so yeah, so have a beautiful rest of your Sunday. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye. And thanks, Debbie, for helping me. Love you guys. Bye bye.